in my time, in a short 15 years, I saw the entire media landscape change. And I didn't even recognize it at the time when I started Hook Shots. It was as simple as this, and this is the God's honest truth. I didn't own a video camera. My dad was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I was like, "Well, how about a video camera?"
This is like a Lifetime movie starting. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Joe.
because I don't have one. I had no plans for it. I had no idea what I was going to do with it. I'm just like, a video camera seems like a good thing to have in your little shit arsenal of things I had cobbled together when I was, 20, 23, 24 years old. And I started playing with it. I found that I actually really enjoyed. I still have the first thing I ever cut, ever. And I found that I just really enjoyed cutting video similarly to writing a story. It's telling a story in a different form. And I don't think I was playing around with video for 2 months. And I asked my old boss, who is actually my boss again, Anthony Licata. I said, "Dude, what do you think about me starting a web fishing show?" Just like threw it out there. And he was like, "Yeah, go for it. Either it's going to work or it's not, but go for it." And that was it. There was no foresight at the time to like, this is where this is going. This is the. I
Sometimes
just
that's the best things, man.
I like making shit, dude. Like I just like making shit, and I what I did recognize was you have to evolve. I knew nothing about editing. I knew nothing about the importance of B-roll. I mean, I never took a class, nothing. If I can tell a good story and produce a good video with it that engaged people and they watched it, well, then that's the goal. Who gives a shit if it wasn't cut on Final Cut? People wanted me to learn that stuff, and I'm like, well, what's really going to be better or different? Because, me, my style's always been fast and dirty. Like,
That sounds naughty.
It is naughty. It's very naughty.
That's my favorite word. You know that.
I just always kind of have this philosophy that's like, dude, you could have a flip phone, and if you know what to shoot and you have an inkling of how to tell a good story, you can engage somebody with something you shot on a flip phone. I mean, there's so much out there, and you see it, dude. It's like everybody's just bombarded by these videos that, cinematically are gorgeous. The sweeping slow-mo. It's like, I appreciate the artistry of what this stuff is doing, but you're not fucking telling me anything. I am not a videographer. I am not, I am not trying to create art here. I never was. It goes from writing to video. I looked at it like I love to write. Video is a different form of that. It's telling a story a different way, but it's like I want to tell you a story.
Okay, so yeah. And Hook Shots probably didn't, you'll admit this, production wasn't that wasn't the focus. It was it was the people, it was the locations, it was the story, it was the fish, but it wasn't. Right?
Yeah. I mean, again, fast and dirty, run and gun. Like, we just did our farewell podcast, Kerber and I, for Hook Shots, and we were talking about that. And like for years, Bonnier, which owns Field and Stream, they own Warren Miller Entertainment, which they did all the famous ski videos, and we would tap into those guys all the time to help us with other bigger projects, not Hook Shots. But a lot of those guys are Hook Shots fans. They used to come to New York to sort of talk to the group about making videos. And they would play a Hook Shots as an example. And they'd be like, now you see here, Joe's filming in Perkins. Joe, did you ask Perkins permission to be filming in there? I was like, no. And now you see Joe over here, he's filming on a public street corner. Joe, did you put up a sign that says filming in progress? I was like, no. Shoot this shit and let's get out of here, man. You know what I mean?
Ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
That made it what it was.